All right, hey everybody. Hope you're doing awesome. I want to talk to you about something. So, if you are an entrepreneur, if you're a marketer, and if you're making this mistake, this can ruin your business. Let me explain to you what I mean by this. It's going to be a little bit of a rant here right now, right? But if you guys are listening to this channel, I wanted to talk to you about things that are real, not necessarily things that are fancy or trendy or whatever the case might be. Right? And this is this. Here I hear people right now, gurus, talking about the new way of getting your marketing done, right? New way of funnels, new way of marketing, new way of traffic generation. And here's what they're saying. They're saying your email list is dead. They're saying email marketing is dead. As a matter of fact, what they're advising people to do is they're advising people to use social platforms to build their list on social platforms. That is the biggest, my goodness, I don't want to say the wrong word here, but that is the biggest pile of you know what that I've ever heard. Let me tell you why, okay? If you don't have your email list, if you're not building and cultivating your own email list of subscribers, you have no business. You will always be in the mercy of some platform or something else. My friends, do not listen to anybody who will advise you to not build your email list. Let me explain to you what I mean by this, okay? So a lot of people right now are jumping over to the hot thing, the flavor of the month, the flavor of the year, you know, the trendy thing that's going on right now. So it used to be MySpace. You remember MySpace, right? So a lot of people depended on MySpace. Where is it right now? Who knows? Right? Then it was Facebook. Well, Facebook started out, everybody was popping, right? Everybody was like building Facebook, build your own following on Facebook. As a matter of fact, do you remember entrepreneurs and companies literally running advertisements on radio, on billboards, paying money? And here's what their call to action was. Their call to action was follow us on Facebook. Do you remember that? I do. Okay? People literally paid money to other platforms and other media to get people to follow them on Facebook. What happened? Well, they built Facebook. Okay? These are the very same people that built Facebook. Now, what is going on Facebook right now? Okay? If you have 100,000 followers or 1,000 followers, you might be lucky if Facebook will allow you to reach 1% of your followers, unless you pay them money. Okay, so the very same people that paid money to build Facebook are now getting punished. You know, you can't reach your subscribers. You can't reach your followers. So, and you don't control your followers. You don't own those people. That's not your list. It's not a list. You can't like export your followers. Okay, you're always relying on the next algorithm that's going to come out from Facebook. Okay, so, and then people are like, all right, Instagram is the next hottest thing. All right, let's go to Instagram. So build your and so people abandoned, you know, the grassroots fundamental things in marketing that makes business a real business, which is data and control and being able to communicate with your people, okay? So people go to Instagram and they're saying, well, I'm going to build my follower on Facebook, on Instagram here. Well, same thing happens on Instagram, right? You can't reach your people anymore right now. Oh, what about TikTok? Oh, what about TikTok? Let's talk about TikTok, right? You know the story about TikTok now. And just watch what's gonna happen. Well, okay, I'm gonna build my follower base on YouTube. All right, YouTube or LinkedIn. Guess what? It's a good idea. YouTube is actually one of my favorite ones out of them all because it's a search engine. It's not when you post content there, you build a community on YouTube. Just understand a couple things. Leverage it, deliver value, but if you don't have a home on the internet, if you can't bring people off of the platform and you can invite them to your home on the internet, then you don't exist as a business. Let me prove it to you. Take a look at the very same companies that all of these gurus advising you to build a following on, such as Facebook. Okay? So what happens? What happens when you go and open up a Facebook account? What do they ask you for? That's right. They're asking you for your email address, don't they? Right? What about Instagram? Do they need your email address? Yes. Right? What about YouTube? Do you need an email address to open up a YouTube account? Yes. Why is that? Okay. What about Amazon? If email is dead Why are these companies asking you for your email address if email is dead? It's not dead, all right? As a matter of fact, this is one of the most important assets that you can cultivate in your company. And so a lot of people don't understand how to properly cultivate email subscribers. How do you get those subscribers? How do you manage those subscribers? And how do you multiply those subscribers? And so that's why they're saying, well, it's not effective, it's dead or whatever. But I'm here to tell you, my friend, if you're listening to my voice, take this for what it's worth. I'm telling you right now, you can go and find out the hard way, or you can take my advice. And I promise you, if you do it right, you will be you will win in the end. Because if you don't have a list, you don't have control. Okay, think about it like this. If something happened to the platform that you're depending on right now tomorrow, and all of a sudden you cannot use that platform, would you be able to still make money? Okay, well, if you have a list, 50% of that answer is probably yes. What's the other 50%? Well, the other 50% is going to be in your relationship with your list. Okay, so list building has two sides of it. So number one is, how do you get the subscribers? Okay, I've got this thing that I'm teaching. It's called the Mass Traffic Blueprint. I'm going to drop a link below if you want to grab it, if you don't have it yet. But we're talking about traffic, but then we're talking about list and then sales. So there's three things we've really focused on. Okay, number one is, how do you get it, right? How do you get a list? How do you get a subscriber? And it's not a complicated thing to get a subscriber, right? But if you just have subscribers by themselves doesn't really mean anything unless you understand the second half of it, which is, how do you manage those subscribers? Okay, and that is the relationship. That's the communication strategies. That's the, how do you cultivate a sense of relationship and bond with your list? Okay, and so those are the two important things. So my message and my little rant here for you today, my friend, is don't listen to anybody that's telling you that, the old way of marketing was to put up a landing page and then capture people to your email and then have an email subscriber base, and then, and the new way is like abandon all that stuff and just go sell directly off of Facebook, or just build your following on Facebook or all these social platforms. That's garbage. That's nonsense. That's gonna, one day you're gonna wake up, if you follow this so-called new business model, right? Just relying on a platform. One day you're gonna wake up and you're gonna be like, oh my goodness, what just happened? I don't have anybody. I don't have a relationship with anybody. I can't reach anybody. My business is done. I am done. You're upside down and nothing. I mean, you're going to be in a panic mode. Don't wait for that to happen. Okay? Start taking control. Where the masses is going this way, you got to go this way. Make sense? That's what we do. You got to be deliberate. You got to be strategic. You got to know your outcome, and you have to work to engineer the outcome that you want to see. It's really simple. Okay? Build your email list. Cultivate your subscribers. I would much rather have 1,000 highly engaged, high relationship value with my email subscribers than to have 1 million Facebook followers or some kind of a social platform followers, 1 million of them out there, and be like anybody else out there. See what I'm saying? I would much rather have 1,000 people on my email list with a proper relationship that's been cultivated over time than relying on anything else that's out there. Okay, when you have an email list and you understand the management part of it, you can literally push a button, you can print money. Okay, anyway, that's my rant for today. Okay, don't make a mistake of not building your email list. If you want to learn all of this kind of stuff, how do you do it right? How do you get traffic? How do you manage it? How do you multiply it? How do you get an email subscriber? How do you manage it? How do you multiply it? How do you get a sale? How do you manage it? How do you multiply a sale? That's what I'm talking about. So one subscriber can equals many sales. There's a certain way to do it. If you have not yet, pick up Mass Traffic Blueprint. I'm also, you can also even get into the crash course. Get that while we're practically giving that right now. I'm going to drop a link below. Check it out. Regardless, thank you for watching. Drop me a comment. Let me know, what questions or challenges you have in your marketing. I'm going to be posting videos here on YouTube for you. 1 or 2 times a week. We'll see. I'm super busy right now in a company, but I want to serve you. I want to provide it with you and talk to you about things that really matter. because there's a lot of garbage out there. Again, I told you this in my last video. We don't need more. We don't need more information. We need proper direction. You know what I mean? So I want to talk to you. I'm going to talk to you about things that are real, not necessarily sexy, but things that will get you a result. In business, the result equals money in your bank account. Nothing else matters. If you don't have that, you don't have a business. Okay? So with that being said, if you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe. Hit like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I post a new video for you. Drop me a comment. Let me know what your challenges in business are, and I'm going to be making videos talking about things that matter to you and that will help you. And with that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.